Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection, technology gain times 4 and 5. Now, somebody was asking me, and just to clear up a few people that are interesting, K and A is my first initial, and also A is my partner's first initial, and that's how we came up with K and A home cinema in a box. Now, instead of you going out and spending the money for an expensive projector, like, I don't know, some projectors out there cost you anywhere from, I paid, not mind you, when I got my PX747 ViewSonic, I paid about $1,300 for that projector. So instead of you paying $1,300 for a projector, or a projector that's going to cost you $1,700, or even $2,000 for a projector, and keep in mind, in some of these demonstrations with these high-end projectors, as I said before, you will always see them do demonstrations in the dark. Either in the dark or some form of poorly lit, ambient lit environment. As you notice, the background of the screen will be very, very dark. If you notice the background of the screen, it's always well lit. It's always well lit. Anywhere you see a screen at, you'll always see lights. So we keep the background constantly well lit to show you that even in a fully lit environment, this screen is going to pull up. Our screen paint is going to pull up. But like I said, majority of these high-end demonstrations, well, some of these demonstrations, you will see these light gray screens, which we don't support anymore. And you will see them always being done in a ambient lit controlled environment, or they'll have it basically in a dark environment. Now, two things you got to look at when you watch a video like that. Number one, you will be sitting in the dark. Number two, well actually there's three reasons. Number one, you will be sitting in the dark. Number two, your picture will not be to show an image from edge to edge. It'll fade out around the corners if they turn any kind of lights on in the environment. Also two, you have to consider the caliber of the projector. They're using an expensive model projector in that demonstration, and guess what? The only way you're going to be able to achieve that picture quality is you're going to have one of those expensive projectors that they're using in that demonstration. If you notice in our demonstrations, these are my projectors right here. I use 720p projectors. Now, if I can make a 720p look this good in a fully lit environment, what do you think I can do with 1080p or 4K? These are all my projectors right here. They're all 720p. We don't have to use an expensive high power projector just to make the image look good. Alright, so here we are with my projector sitting back, probably about a good, maybe about 9 or 10 feet back. Because usually when I do demonstrations, I like to bring the projector back over 8 feet. Unless I'm using short throw or ultra short throw, it's a different story. So this is K and A, it's home cinema in a box. The projector I'm showing you right here is a Panasonic projector. This projector is 3000 lumens WXGA. This projector is absolutely amazing. And like I said, it marries well with our screen paint. Now keep in mind, like I said, if you're going to be going out and spending money for a package, you don't want to spend $1,500. You don't want to spend $2,000. And like I said, if you're watching a demonstration with somebody using a $1,700 projector, or even $1,800 projector, or even a $1,000 projector, and you're looking at that image, the only way you're going to be able to achieve that image is you're going to have that projector. For instance, let's just say you go into, not to put the company down anyway, you go into an elite show booth and they're using a $6,000 projector. Now, you're home with a 720p projector. What do you think is going to happen if you buy that screen that may cost you $4 or $5 grand, and you go home and you put that on a 720p projector? Even at a 1080p projector, you probably couldn't even come close to matching that projector they have in the showroom, unless you have that kind of showroom money. Now, when you watch those demonstrations with people using high-end projectors, you have to consider the fact that it's a very expensive projector. It's going to have a lot of interesting bells and whistles and a lot of abilities to be able to do something that a 720p cannot do. That means in order for you to achieve that picture quality, you're going to have that expensive projector in order to get that same kind of image. Now, the reason why we do these demonstrations on 720p, because pretty much, if you got a 720p, that just lets you know that, hey, I can break open or dust open my 720p and it'll look fantastic on that screen paint. And if I have a 1080p or 4K, well, guess what? I'm still in a good position. Or you're actually in a very good position. But it just shows our customers that you don't have to have an expensive projector in order to achieve a beautiful picture quality. On top of that also too, it shows you that our technology can be used in fully lit environments. Every screen you see in here, there's light under every last screen. There's no dark images to make the screen look good. Also, you can see that the projector marries well with the screen marries well with the projector. We can have it in a fully lit environment. I can do demonstrations outside. Now, with the K&A, we thought about the perfect cloth to add in with it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add a 140-inch 16:9 screen like this size right here. All right. Now, for those of you who want to actually use it for indoor only, keep in mind this material can be cut and can be sized. All you would have to do is just cut off the areas where the grommets are at right here. All right. Now the screen can be ironed out, which means you can take the screen, iron it out nice and flat the way you want it. Staple it down to your frame, which I'm going to do one sooner or later. I'm going to do one sooner or later, probably this week. And then after that, roll over or spray over. For those going to be using the outdoors, just leave it the same. Just spray over the entire thing. Doesn't make a difference if you hit the border or not. Spray over the whole thing or roll over it. Hang it up outside. You're done. That's it. Screen paint is fully weatherproof. Now, we're supposed to be getting rain today. I hope we do, because that's going outside with one of my projectors. We're going to do that demonstration outside with the garden hose, with soaking the screen down. All right, so let me show you the other projector. There's the other one right there. I'm about to go take my pictures, get it set up for the website. Both projectors will be available on Saturday. We only have 2 of them. We're going to be working on some ViewSonic projectors, so we have 235.1 kits. We're also going to be bringing out 2, so I have a couple of 235.1s coming in. But right now we have the Panasonic at $3,000 and $4,000. I'll have the prices listed below in the bottom of the comment section. Keep in mind, this will come with 1 gallon of our luminous superior ambient light rejection screen paint. And like I said, 3,000 lumens. This is what our technology picks up in a fully lit environment. And I always tell people, take the time before you buy from us. Look around, see how many people are doing demonstrations with this much light and this kind of environment. Then you get back with us. Because I guarantee any place you go, it's going to be dark. It's always dark. All right, thank you all for your time. I'm going to be having this out pretty soon, so I can show this out in the rain today. We're going to do some demonstrations out in the rain. Maybe play the game system, who knows. Have a little fun out there. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Look at this. I want to get from the projector real quick. I want to show you. I just bumped the daylight out of my projector. Yeah, I did bump the daylight out of it. I want to get in front of it real quick, and I want to show you how much ambient light comes down on my screen. You can see my shadow here casting on the screen on how much light we have hitting the screen. That's how bright, that's how much light we have, ambient light we have in the environment. And these are floodlights. These are actually, that's a high-end ceiling lamp, or actually light bulb. That's a LED light bulb. That's very, very bright. But these are all floodlights. And I can come over here to any angle, and that screen's going to pick up, because that's what our technology is designed to do. Now this one is a roll-on really quick. This one, add this really quick. This is a roll-on, and this is using ambient light rejection technology gain times 4. Now you can see the edges. See how you can see the edges sharp? This is the way it's supposed to look. When it's faded around the edges and you're just seeing images in the middle, that's bad. That's a bad sign that screen will wash out. If you see that screen outside or around any form of ambient light and you can't see the corners are washing out and they're starting to fade and got a tannish look to it, that's not good. And I can't wait to have this one out. This is going to look really nice. This is the material we painted. Now keep in mind, for those you want to ask, the screen that's coming with the K&A kit, no, it will not be pre-coated. We're not going to pre-coat the screen. It's too much work. We will basically provide the screen for you to paint on however way you want to do it. On top of that, those of you are going to want to cut it and trim it. It's best that you basically do that yourself. It is a do-it-yourself kit. All right, gotta go. Thank you all for your time. Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint. I gotta go, and God bless.